Good afternoon. This is the City of Flint's Administrative Hearings Bureau or Blight Court. My name is Attorney Torshell Feaster. I am the Administrative Hearings Officer or Blight Court Judge. Present via Zoom, we have Ms. Alyssa Oliveris, who is the Administrative Hearings Clerk or Blight Court Clerk. We are prepared to call our Tuesday, June 8th, 2021 docket. I do see that we have a resident present. It says Alexis-MI. Ma'am, which property are you here for?
I'm here for 972 Johnson Avenue.
Okay, since we have someone here for the property at 972 Johnson, let's move that matter to the top of the docket and let's call that matter first. Give me 1 second to find the file. Okay, we're gonna call that case, which is the case at 972 Johnson, file number EN 1602168, alleged code violation of 39-43, which is the accumulation
I'm on a court call.
explosive weeds, grass, harmful vegetation deemed a nuisance. The owner operator there is a Lanisha Younger. Are you Miss Younger, ma'am?
No,
What's your name, ma'am?
Alexis Ruffin.
Alexis Ruffin. Okay, Miss Ruffin. Looks like this matter has been up previously. It appears that I signed a judgment on this file on the 13th of April of this year for $35 that was to be paid by yesterday's date, or someone was to have appeared here today at 1:30, and you are here. Looks like the initial ticket is for grass in excess of the ordinance from August 11th of 2016. What is the status or what is your relation to this file?
I'm the owner of the property.
Okay,
Oh, I don't believe I was aware at the time of the ordinance, but I was just made aware. I got a voicemail from Alyssa this morning. So I was sure I was supposed to be on this call or not, but I just got on here to be safe, more safe and sorry.
thank you for doing that.
Yeah, I no longer own the property, but I understand from her that that citation came from 2016. So that's why,
Did you own the property in 2016?
yes.
You did, okay.
Yep.
And we've entered a default judgment, which means that at this point, we had held you liable for that long grass in the amount of $35. Are you disputing that there was tall grass in excess of the city ordinance?
In 2016, I would not be able to recall. So
Okay, okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so it's a couple things we can do. If you want to pay the ticket, you can pay the ticket and be done with it. If you want to fight the ticket, you can file a motion and have it set aside, and we can start over, and you can try to fight the ticket. Or I think I have the power to potentially to reduce the ticket and do an agreement between you and I to resolve the matter. Do any of those three sound like something you want to do?
Number 3 sounds good.
Okay. It looks like the total amount due was $25 to the city of Flint and the mandatory state cost of $10 for a first violation. And you said you no longer own the property, it's been transferred to somebody else.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'd be willing to do, I can't do anything with the state with their $10. So that's required by statute. But I can do something with the city of Flint's portion of it, which is $25.
Okay.
This is the only ticket you have with this court?
Yes.
This is the first time you've come through here?
Mhm. Yes.
I can reduce the city's portion down to $10.
Okay.
The state portion of $10 for a total of $20.
Okay.
Does that sound agreeable?
That is agreeable.
Okay. So what will happen is Ms. Oliveris will get with you and
Okay.
let you know how to pay that.
Okay.
Once you pay that, the situation will be resolved.
All right. Sounds good.
Any question for me?
No.
Okay, thank you for jumping on the call.
Thank you.
Take it. Alyssa, is there anyone else in the waiting room?
Nope, no one else in the waiting room.
Let's go off the record. So I
Okay.
can set up the other camera
Perfect.
for Brianna. How are you? Good afternoon. Today again is Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. This is the City of Flint's Administrative Hearings Bureau or Blight Court. My name is Attorney Torshell Feaster. I am the Administrative Hearings Officer or Blight Court Judge. Present via Zoom, we have the Administrative Hearings Clerk or Blight Court Clerk, Ms. Alyssa Oliveris. And present in the courtroom, we have our Neighborhood Safety Officer, Ms. Brianna Cahoon. We are prepared to pick up on our 1:30 p.m. docket. We're going to pick up at the top of that docket, which is going to be the property at 1314 Roosevelt. That's file number EN 2107061. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Kaylin Carpenter.
We did lose one of your screens.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
no problem. Let me find out what's happening.
Okay.
Okay, we had a little technical difficulty with one of our cameras here. We have it back online. We are again prepared to start our 1:30 p.m. docket. Again, for the record, it is Tuesday, June 8th, 2021. The first matter on the docket is the property at 1314 Roosevelt, which is file number EN 2107061. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Kaylin Carpenter. It does appear from the record that I signed a judgment on this file, an order on this file back on the 25th of May of this year, adjourning this matter to today's date. It appears that there are $100 due in fines and tickets to the city of Flint. Service appears to be completely correct. This matter was set for 1:30 p.m. It is now approximately 1:58 p.m. Nobody has appeared on this call. No one has contacted our offices. Ms. Cahoon is here. Did you have something to add before I?
Yeah, no, she was the one that wasn't supposed to be in on the last time we.
Oh, she came last
meeting,
hearing.
but she called in,
Okay,
so she was one that said she had to get rid of her dog and she did clean up the property.
okay. Well, let's swear you in and then we'll discuss it and see what we can do out of it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Again, we have our NSO, Ms. Cahoon, who is present. I'm going to swear her in and then we're going to discuss this property and find out if we can get it resolved. Ms. Cahoon, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Thank you. You were telling us something about this, and I believe you said that the resident had shown up previously?
Yeah, for the last court we had, she ended up calling in, and she
Okay.
wasn't scheduled,
Okay,
so I believe we
We told
resolved
her-
it. She
okay,
was cleaned up, gotten rid of the dog that supposedly was turned into the trash.
okay. All right, so you have Ms. Cahoon, who is sworn and says that she has visited the property in question. And since that time, everything looks better,
Much better, yes.
much better. The dog that was causing these problems is gone, you said?
That's what she has said.
Okay,
so,
all right. And so based on that and her complying with the ticket and resolving the issue, we're prepared to dismiss this matter? Is what you're suggesting?
Yeah, we can
Okay, okay,
follow up a couple times and it seems to be not an issue anymore.
okay. Ms. Cahoon said for the record, she followed up a couple times on this property. It has not been an issue since the previous court date. Based on those statements, we will dismiss this matter based on the resident's compliance. Thank you, NSO Cahoon. We'll move down the docket to the next address, which is the property at 2046 Wayans, file number EN 2107608. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Loretta C. Vaughn Trust. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter on or about, or excuse me, that I signed a default on this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year. Notice of hearing for today's date at 1:30 p.m. There is a ticket in the file for $50. Service appears to be complete and correct. It was set for 1:30 p.m. It is now 2 p.m. There is no one in the waiting room. No one has contacted our offices. Based on the resident's non-appearance and non-compliance, I am prepared to enter a default judgment in the file should the fact support such a finding. To that end, we have Ms. Cahoon, who is still present and still under oath. I'll ask her what evidence she has, if any, that will support a default judgment in this file.
Okay, this is for my bigger problem homes. The items extend all the way through the driveway to where you can almost not even walk through it, and there's some items in the back. The truck that was in the way apparently didn't help them after I towed it, and the items still remain there to this day,
Okay.
but the car was towed off the property.
Okay.
I've done a follow-up and it has not improved.
Okay. And these are photographs that you took?
Yes, and that's been going on for years.
Okay. We'll accept the photographs into evidence and add them to the file. I have received from Ms. Cahoon a 4-pack of color photographs showing a white Ford Bronco in a driveway with bicycles, wood, overturned basketball hoop. Looks like trash and debris at the road, trash and debris on the front porch, trash and debris near the back of the home, the back of the driveway portion, appliances as well. There's another 4-pack of photographs showing the Ford Bronco gone, showing more trash and debris, wood, toys, appliances, washer, dryers,
It was really hard to get to that.
yeah, tires, wood, just a lot of trash and debris. There's a photograph showing a ticket affixed to the front door of the structure with the address 2046 above that front door. And there's more photographs of the same. Based on the testimony provided by Ms. Cahoon and the evidence to support that testimony, I do find support finding that there was a violation of 39-43 and that, 39-7, and that a default judgment is appropriate. The total amount that I see due is $50 to the city of Flint. There's a state cost of $10 for a grand total of $60. The next property on the docket is the address at 2033 Barks, file number EN 2107604. Alleged code violation again of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owner to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Doris Patrick. It does appear from the file that I signed a notice of hearing on this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year for today's date. Service appears to be complete and correct. This matter was set for 1:30 p.m. It is now 2:03 p.m. No one is contacted. No one is present on the call. Ms. Cahoon is that might support a default judgment in the file.
I mean, I'm leaving the property after warning to take it, both grass and trash. The items all line the porch of various items, gas cans, sprayers, empty coffee cups, crates. That's even on the side of the house and in the back. They never mow the grass. I have never seen them mow it any of these years.
Okay.
There's even items, even a broken down, I'm assuming that's broken down mower
Okay.
in the middle of it, with other items.
Okay.
And this is how they like to keep their property.
Okay. Are these photographs that you took, Ms. Cahoon?
Yeah.
Thank you. I will accept these photographs into evidence and add them to the file. I do have a 4-pack of color photographs showing house number 2033 affixed to the right of what appears to be the front door of the structure. There's citations taped to the outer door of the home. appears to be wood, trash, debris on the porch, items of questionable value, milk crates, gas cans, buckets, sprayers, rocks, items of questionable value around the property. There's a wide shot showing in front of the garage that it's blocked with items of questionable value. There's trash and debris in the backyard that is overgrown by weeds and vegetation. There's other trash and debris that appears to be alongside the other part of the home. There's more wide shots of more of the same, and more, and more. Based on the testimony provided by Ms. Cahoon, and the evidence to support that testimony, I do find support finding that there was a violation 39-7 and 39-43, that a default judgment is appropriate, and that the amount of $100 should be due to the city of Flint, $10 to the state of Michigan, for a grand total of $110. We will send a judgment to the parties accordingly, and that will be all we have for this file this afternoon. And the next matter we have on the docket is the address at 1033 Nelson, file number EN 1904900. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator is a Charles Chamberlain. It does appear from the file that we've been here a few times, that we were here last on the 4th of May, and we agreed to have this matter adjourned and inspected, and if it was in compliance, we would dismiss it. If not, we would proceed accordingly. Ms. Cahoon, you're still under oath. You were here the last time, I believe. Have you had a chance to re-inspect this property, and if so, where do we stand?
And I was just driven through there as I say. We got some items that are still around the property, going from the front of the house to it's like a lot in the back, it extends out to the next road over. They do also use the next door neighbor's house, which is a land-based property. He does work on cars. There's some improvement, but it
Not enough.
it seems to be a problem.
Okay. Those photograph from today?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that one.
No problem. I will accept the photograph from today into the photograph you took.
Yeah.
Into evidence, add them to the file. We have a 4-pack of black and white photographs showing that there's still trash and debris alongside the properties, along the driveway, behind the house, and there's more of the same. I believe the agreement was pretty clear. Mr. Chamberlain made the correct corrections, and this matter will be dismissed. If he chose not to, then we will proceed accordingly. Based on his non-appearance, non-compliance, the testimony from Ms. Cahoon that he is in violation then and is still in violation now, and the evidence to support that violation, based on all those things, this matter was also set for 1:30 and now it's 2:08. Based on those facts, I do find support finding that there was a violation of 39-7 and that a default judgment is appropriate. The total amount I see due is $100 to the city of Flint. There's a mandatory state cost of $10. I'm sorry, $150 to the city of Flint. A mandatory state cost of $10 for a grand total of $160. We'll enter a default judgment in that amount, send notes to the appropriate parties, and that will resolve that file for this afternoon. I believe that's the last matter we needed you for, Ms. Cahoon. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
We will see you. Okay. So we will move down the docket to the next property. We've already handled the matter at 972 Johnson. So now we'll go down to the matter at 1002 Persian, file number EN 2007079. Alleged code violation of 39-7.
There we go.
Okay, I don't see.
Somebody jump on the call.
Oh, they just got me on the phone.
Yep.
Okay, I get you.
Can you hear us, Mr. Murdoch?
Sure. Yes, I can hear.
Great.
Okay, we're handling the property again at 1002 Persian, file number EN 2007079. Alleged code violation again of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Britta Farrell and Christopher Kaiser. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter about the 25th of May of this year. That was for $60. That was due by yesterday's date, but they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. Again, it's almost 2:10 p.m. No one is present on the call. No one has contacted our offices. Service appears to be completely correct. Payment does not appear to have been made. Based on the fact that no one is present and that they have not contacted our offices, the previous amount that was due was $60. We're going to add a late fee of $25 to the previous total of $60, making a new grand total of $85. Ms. Oliveris will send the judgment to the resident, and that will resolve that matter for this afternoon. The next matter on the docket is the address at 3713 Claremont, file number EN 2007083. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is an S+S Properties Management LLC. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year for $110. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today to explain why it's not been paid. There is no one present on the call. Service appears to be completely correct. Payment has not been made. This matter again was set for 1:30. It is now 2:12 p.m. The resident has not appeared, has not contacted our offices. Based on no facts, I do find support finding that that a late fee is appropriate. We'll add a late fee of $25 to the previous total of $110 for a new grand total of $135. Ms. Oliveris will send notice to the resident, and that will resolve that property for this afternoon. The next address on the docket is the address at 625 East Court Street, file number EN 1704595. Alleged code violation of 39-43, which is the accumulation of growth of weeds, grass, harmful vegetation deemed a nuisance. The owner operator there would be a Rodney Lewis. It does appear from the file does appear that this property is now owned by the land bank, but these tickets are prior tickets when Mr. Lewis did own this property. Mr. Lewis was served accordingly. I did sign a judgment in this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year for $235. That included $225 to the city of Flint, $10 to the state of Michigan. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. Again, service appears to be completely correct. No one is on the call. No one has contacted our offices. Payment has not been made. A late fee has not yet been assessed. This matter was set for 1:30 p.m. It is now approximately 2:15 p.m. Based on those factors, I do find support finding that a late fee is appropriate. We'll add $25 to the previous total of $235 for a new grand total of $260. We'll draft a judgment accordingly and send that to the resident. That'll be all we have for that file. this afternoon. The next property on the docket is the address at 830 Huron. That's going to be file number EN 1603107. Alleged code violation of 31-81, which is the city's blight catch-all violation. The owner operator there is a Karen Metcalf. Metcalf is spelled Metcalfe. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter about the 25th of May of this year for $35. That did not include a late fee, $25 to the city of Flint, $10 to the state of Michigan. That was to be paid by yesterday's date, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why it's not been paid. Service appears to be completely correct. There is no resident present on the call. No one has contacted our offices. A late fee has not yet been assessed. The matter again was set for 1:30. It is now after 2:16 p.m. Based on that, of those factors and the resident non-appearance, I do believe that a late fee is appropriate. We'll add a late fee of $25 to the previous total of $35 for a new grand total of $60. We'll send notice to the appropriate resident. And that'll be all we have for that file for this afternoon. The next file on the docket is the address at 1910 Hosler, Hosler. File number EN 1704586. Alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operated there would be a Jason Murray. Jason is spelled Jaison. I did sign a judgment in this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year for $260. That was $250 to the city of Flint, $10 to the state of Michigan. That was due yesterday, or they were to have appeared here today at 1:30 p.m. to explain why they have not completed payment. No one is present on the call. Payment has not been made. A late fee has not been added. Service appears to be completely correct. This matter again was set for 1:30 p.m. It is now after 2:17 p.m. Based on the resident non-appearance, I am prepared to enter a late fee on this file. The previous total, as I stated, was $260. We'll add the late fee of $25 to the previous total of $260 for a new grand total of $285. Ms. Oliveris will send notice to the appropriate parties, and that will resolve that file for this afternoon. Moving down to the collection section of the docket. And the last property on the docket for today is the address at 6402 Fleming Road, file number EN 1702815. Again, alleged code violation of 39-7, which is the duty of the property owners to keep the premises free from litter. The owner operator there is a Micaiah A. Sawyer. It does appear from the file that I signed a judgment in this matter on or about the 25th of May of this year. That was for $225 to the city of Flint, $10 to the state of Michigan. A late fee of $25 has previously been assessed for a grand total of $260. That payment money has not been paid. This matter was set for a review at 1:30 p.m. Service appears to be completely correct. No one has contacted our offices. No one has appeared in person. We've already assessed the late fee. The resident has failed to appear. Based on those factors, I feel we have no other choice other than to refer this matter to collections so that the city can attempt to gain payment. Based on those factors, I will refer this matter to collections. The total amount we have due is $260, and I'm hopeful that our collections attorney will be able to collect that money for the city of Flint. Ms. Oliveris, I believe that's all we have on the docket for today. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, then we will go off the record. Thank you very much.